What's up, my fellow adult collectors, and welcome to Civilian Collectibles. Today, I just want to go over my last few pickups from 2022. In some cases, I'm just kind of listing them and making notes of them. In other cases, I'm kind of going to do a little bit of a short review for them, just to let you know what I thought about them. These are all figures I either picked up in that last week of December or so, right after Christmas, or received them in the mail within that same time frame. If this is your first time on my channel, hi, my name is Seville, and here I'd like to discuss action figures and other collectibles based on my favorite movies, TV shows, and video games. If you find this video enjoyable or informative, please give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So, I'm going to start this off with my NECA RoboCop stuff. Honestly, I really wish I would have had these before I did my top 10. Especially the RoboCop with the chair. This figure is awesome. Instead of being an honorable mention, this one definitely would have made it into the top 10 somewhere. The battle damage effects just adds a whole other level of detail that you'll never get off the regular figure. Of course, you add in the maintenance chair, and you just get that much more with the package. Had I fully reviewed this figure last year, it probably would have gotten an 8 or 9 star rating from me. When it comes to Ed 209 though, there's not really a lot of articulation, but the overall detail is excellent. Plus, adding in the electronic sounds just creates even more flavor for it. My review score for Ed 209 would probably be a 7, which I still call amazing. Moving on to DC, here is the Batman Arkham Asylum Killer Croc. I knew I wanted this figure ever since I first saw him advertised, but he became very abundant in my town, so I kind of just waited around until others bought him or started running the look. When it got down to being the last one at my closest Walmart, I went ahead and scooped him up. If I'd rated this figure when it first came out, I probably would have gave it an 8. Next up is the McFarlane Toys Superpowers Superman that's kind of based on the old Kenner series. Normally, this isn't really my jam, but I do have a reason for this later in the year. Moving on to Hasbro, we've got some Marvel Legends, namely Wong from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, and She-Hulk from the Disney Plus series. I do intend to continue collecting the remainder of the Disney Plus wave that She-Hulk was from. It's just that there's so many of them in my area right now, I'm playing the long game and hoping some of them go on clearance. Speaking of clearance, the very first time I laid eyes on this Time Force Blue Deluxe Pack, it was already on clearance. I only paid $16 for it. I ain't mad at that at all. One thing that was kind of aggravating though, is the AEW Supreme Collection Brit Baker. You guys know that the Supreme figures come with a lot of extra parts, swappable heads, arms, legs, what have you. Well, when I went to go swap her head out, the neck peg got stuck in the head and broke out of the body. Some people might say, well, you should heat it up before you do anything like that. No, if I got heated up every single time I swap something, then it's a defective figure. Period. Along with Brit, I did also order some WWE figures from Ringside Collectibles as well. However, when I was getting ready to switch them out and show them off, my cat got jealous. This is Smokey, by the way. I guess after seeing me take so many pictures of different figures, she wanted to be in a picture herself. To finish up the WWE figures, though, you got Trish Stratus, Undertaker, and Cesaro, or as he's now called in AEW/ROH, Claudio. So that rounds out everything I've added to my collection in 2022, and I can't wait to see what 2023 has in store for us.